Right. Hi,
Hi,
my name is Anas Tahiri bin Muhammad Anwar. This is my partner.
Muhammad Kar Azmi bin Karudin.
And today we will be presenting our FYP1 project titled Into the Window Anxiety.
Okay, let's begin. Alright, I will proceed to present our poster for the Into the Window Anxiety, which is an educational game on mental health. We have several segments such as introduction, problem statement, literature review, dev tools, flowchart, and characters and scenes. However, we suffer from the low visibility using our poster, so we will proceed to explain the content using slides. But we also provide the QR code to download this poster. Okay, next. Introduction. Our game Into the Window Anxiety is a single player and also 2D side-scroller games which dives into the mind of people that suffer from mental illness. Just like the title, anxiety is the main focus of our game. We hope that through their window, players can have a further understanding with their problem and empathize with their situation. Because we never know, we might have a person that suffer from mental health that need assistance around us. It can be a stranger, friends, close friends, and even our family members. Next, regarding the problem statement, awareness regarding mental health and its issues is extremely low in the society, and the prevailing stigmas or refusal of acknowledgement surrounding mental health is a big problem that needs to be addressed, because the first step to solve a problem is to recognize the problem and face the problem. Next, regarding the literature review, we have 4 main games that we take inspiration from. Firstly is the Deus Ex Mankind Divided. We have multiple branching choice option, but the problem with the game is that it's a first person shooter. It's not our target genre. Next is Grease. It's a game that we absolutely fall in love with. It has outstanding game visual with fluid character movement. And next, the problem with the game is how it suffer from extremely slow game pacing. Alright, next regarding the Detroit Become Human, it have action choices that matter and have a lot of consequences, but it also suffer from the problem which is narrative gets too convoluted or misses the point. And lastly, Dribble is an interactive user interface and user experience with animation design. But the problem with it is how it's a logo design website. It's not actually a game. Okay, next regarding the work distribution, Karo Azmi, me as the script writer and the concept design of the game. I'm also the storyboard artist and assets designer. And then Anas Tahiri, my partner, is the main programmer for our game. He also proofread to improve the writing and also the character design. And next, regarding the game flowchart. Basically, our game have several scenes, and the game start from the animation. We have short animation, and then it will continue with the classroom scenes. And then from here, the character will suffer the first panic attack, and player can choose first choices that matter. And from here, it will increase or decrease the stress level of our character. And then it will proceed on the return home scene, and then the character will return home. This will have the first encounter with their mom. Next is the dinner time, where the character have choices that matter: order pizza or cook in the kitchen. The reason why we add this is to add replayability value, because they have 2 game mechanic here. And then next, the character will have the group discussion at the next day at the library. And during this, the player will suffer from the next panic attack, and the player will choose either to help him. If they choose to help him, the MC will calm down, and then it will proceed on the good ending. This happened at the park scene. However, if the character doesn't choose to help him, it will proceed on the bad ending. Okay, next, the technology used, we use several software. First is the Unity engine. This is the main game engine for our game. We also use several illustration tools to create the assets, and also for our character design and all, such as the Clip Studio Paint, Paint Toolside, Visual Studio, Adobe Illustrator, and Adobe Photoshop. Okay. Next, I will pass on to my partner Anas.
Thank you, Brother Khairul. Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anas Tahiri bin Muhammad Anwar. I will be presenting about high fidelity design and also the game demonstration for our game Into the Window Anxiety. Now, this is the high fidelity design for the characters. As you can see here, there is the player character, the character that the player will be controlling and playing as. This is friend A, and then this is friend B, both names pending change. Now, these two are the primary interactable characters within the game. There are plans to add more NPCs, non-player characters within the game. However, we are currently focusing on the interactable characters that are going to have an effect on the story and gameplay. Next, we have the high fidelity design for the park layout. Now, this layout or scene rather is not yet loaded within the game build itself. However, there are plans to add it because it is a crucial part that is to be used in the park scene later on in the story. This is the day version of the park layout, and then this is the night version of the park layout. Then finally, we have the high fidelity design for the house layout. Now, this is also not currently loaded within the game. However, it is planned for both floors to be explorable by the player alongside multiple interactable zones and objects within the layout itself. Talk about the actual game itself. So we are here currently in Unity. We can see that there are 3 buttons here. There is play, there is options, and then there is quit. If we hit quit here, you should see in the console that it says quitting game. Now, this doesn't affect anything within the Unity engine itself, but it should work when you export this game as a .exe. So let's go into options. Now we see there is a volume slider here, and you can slide the volume. However, currently there are no audio assets within the game, so it doesn't affect anything just yet. Now let's look at play, and let's load into the game. Okay, there is our main character there. We can move him left and right, and we can see that there are 2 friends here, friend B and friend A. Now, friend B has an interaction function. So if we hit the Z key here, and you see that the player is in range, we hit Z, and you should see that there is a dialog box. NPC interactions look like this. Hit continue. Okay, thanks, no problem. Now, if we hit continue again, the dialog manager should close by itself. Now, friend A, on the other hand, has been set as a contrast to not have any interaction function. So we can see here that the player is now out of range from friend B's interaction manager. And if we click Z again, there is no dialog pop up. So that's good. Now, if you look at the top left of your screen, there should be a meter that is constantly rising. Now, this is the anxiety meter. This is the main gameplay loop of the game. The player must not let the meter hit maximum, otherwise it's considered as a loose state and they will have to restart from the last checkpoint. So that is the primary function of the player. Now, the player can manage this meter by anything using items mostly. And currently, those items are not coded yet into the game. However, their functionalities are. So in order to simulate what happens when an item is used in order to manage this, we hit Q and the meter should restart back. Excellent. Now we see here that there is a door and it says player is in range. That means this door can be used. So we hit the Z key again, and we have loaded outside of the classroom. Our friends are not here, and the desks are also not here. That is great. Now, if we try to hit Z again at the door, player is in range, and we are back inside the classroom. Excellent. Now, this if we press escape, now we will get this pause menu. If we hit resume, it will resume the game as normal. And if we hit quit game again, we get quitting game inside the console log. So if we hit return to menu, we should return back to the main menu. Excellent. I believe that is it from me today. Thank you so much for listening. And with that, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.